Hey guys! If you are new in my channel, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Enjoy the video. Charles is a bloodthirsty train, and you need to destroy him. These winding tracks are treacherous, so you'll need to plan each mission. Be careful when clearing your path on foot, or switching the track's direction. Charles might be waiting for you. Go looting or complete missions to find scraps, which can be used to turn your train into a death machine on wheels. Help out the settlers in return for high-powered weapons, and other items vital to Charles's destruction. Slitterhead is a new horror game from one of the architects of the genre. Announced in 2021, Slitterhead is being developed by Bokeh Game Studio, which is headed up by Keiichiro Toyama, the creator of Silent Hill and Forbidden Siren. Killer Frequency is a first-person horror adventure that puts you in the shoes of Forrest Nash, a late-night radio host whose callers are being stalked by a mysterious killer. Solve puzzles, save lives and run the switchboards, all while listening to a jukebox of retro 80s tunes.
You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely...
In this narrative-driven, third-person survival horror game set 300 years in the future, the player will take on the role of Jacob Lee, a victim of fate thrown into Black Iron Prison, a maximum security penitentiary located on Jupiter's moon Callisto. When inmates begin to transform into monstrous creatures, the prison is thrown into chaos. To survive, Jacob must battle his way to safety to escape Black Iron Prison, while uncovering the dark and disturbing secrets buried beneath the surface of Callisto. Using a unique blend of shooting and close-quarters combat, Jacob will need to adapt his tactics to combat the rapidly evolving creatures while scavenging to unlock new weapons, gear, and abilities to outrun the growing threat and escape the horrors of Jupiter's dead moon.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Face spine-chilling madness that extends over generations. Live through indescribable terrors as artists obsessed with their crafts beyond reason and sanity. Layers of Fears is a psychedelic horror chronicle for those who seek mature stories with hidden meanings.
And Decayed. A grisly nightmare of macabre perception. Greetings. I'm your host, Doug Bradley, and I invite you to join me.
Scorn is an atmospheric first-person horror adventure game set in a nightmarish universe of odd forms and somber tapestry. It is designed around the idea of being thrown into the world. Isolated and lost inside this dreamlike world, you will explore different interconnected regions in a non-linear fashion. The unsettling environment is a character itself. Every location contains its own theme, story, puzzles and characters that are integral in creating a cohesive world. Throughout the game you will open up new areas, acquire different skill sets, weapons, various items and try to comprehend the sights presented to you. Resident Evil 4 is an upcoming survival horror game like the original game and remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 3. Resident Evil 4 will feature over-the-shoulder, third-person shooter gameplay. The new Resident Evil 4 is expected to be scarier than the original game, with a tenser atmosphere, more terrifying character designs, and darker, enhanced backgrounds. The game retains the same basic plot as the original. Set in the 26th century, the story follows engineer Isaac Clarke, a crewman on a repair vessel assigned to the USG Ishimura, a massive planetary mining ship that has gone silent. While investigating a distress call sent by the ship's medical officer Nicole Brennan, Isaac's girlfriend, the vessel's crew is attacked by mutated human corpses. Isaac is forced to fend for himself as he tries to save his surviving crewmates and learn the truth behind the loss of Ishimura. The Outlast Trials is a survival horror game you can play by yourself or with other players online. You'll have to survive the twisted, sadistic and bizarre experiments of the Murkoff Corporation, alone or in a group up to 4 players. Set in the era of the Cold War, human guinea pigs are involuntarily recruited by the good folks at the Murkoff Corporation to test advanced methods of brainwashing and mind control.
New Orleans, they call the rising sun, where thousands of young to salvation have gone. Oh God, she knows.
The player fights against monsters with guns and melee weapons. No excessive gore or dismemberment, but violence against non-human enemies is displayed. Some of the game's themes imply self-harm, such as suicide and depression, but are not shown explicitly.